welcome to Online with Tutor presented by Sessions team. I am Sanjay. We are learning node.js with MySQL APIs. This is our part number 13. Inside this video session guys, we are going to install bodyParser and PM package, as well as we are going to build simple APIs concept. So in the last video, we had seen about complete details that how can we define routes in our Node application using Express.js module. So back to editor. Now inside this video, we are going to firstly let's understand that how can we create simple APIs concept, in which we are going to use get request type as well as post request type. Inside post request type, we are going to pass some key value pairs inside body parameters to receive all the body parameters in our express.js or in our node modules. In our node application, we are going to install our npm package, something known as bodyParser. So simply, bodyParser is an npm package which is basically used to read key value pairs, or let's say any type of parameters if we are passing inside body. So simply it is going to parse that. So let's say that inside this project setup, and to create a file, something let's say start.js. Now firstly let's say const express equal to, and as we know that inside our previous video we had successfully installed our express.js module, and to assign to app variable, so let's say simply express, and we are going to listen that. So app.listen, let's say at 5000 port, simply let's say function, and I'm to listen all the requests. So let's say server is running at 5000 port. So simply we are going to listen all the requests at 5000 port. Now we are going to define some routes to listen that. So let's define routes here. So let's say app.get for the first get request type, and let's say that employees. For this route, let's say function, and inside this let's say request, and let's say response here. Simply let's say response.json, and I'm to put inside this JSON output as status equal to 1, and also let's say data equal to let's say employees here. So simply this is the variable I'm to define here. So let's say var employees, and this is an empty array because we are going to store array of objects inside this. So simply for the first time it is going to be blank. So if we save all these changes, firstly we have to restart our server. So back to our postman, and let's say that this is for the get request type, and if we type something employees, pressing send button, now this is the output actually we are getting. So right now inside this data key we have no value. It's because the values we have assigned for this employees is an empty array. So let's say that if we are going to install, or if we are going to store our first employee object, so let's say something name equal to let's say Sanjay, email is something let's say sanjay@gmail.com, and let's say employee ID is something empid equal to let's say 1001. So if we save these changes, restarting server, back to postman, click on send button, now inside this data we have our first value. Now let's say that we are not going to pass the static values for this employees. Actually we are going to store all these values via post request type. So firstly, to read the body parameters we need to install bodyParser npm package. So back to terminal, let's say that npm install save our dependency, and we are going to install call the body parser. So if I pressing enter, now it will going to install body parser npm package to our project, and as we can see that it is installing. So successfully we have installed body parser to our project. So back to project, and here inside this package.json we can see body parser dependency has been successfully installed. So go to start.js, let's say const body parser equal to, let's say, require, let's say, body hyphen parser, and firstly we need to tell our express module that we need to use body parser to parse the body parameters. So here let's say that app.use, let's say body parser dot, we have several methods defined inside this body parser module. So firstly let's say URL encoded, as we know that we need to pass means key value pairs, means we are going to pass key value pairs or in the JSON format. So we don't need any URL encoded data, simply we are going to pass key value pairs. So URL encoded, and here inside this let's extend it equal to false. It's because we are going to pass key value pairs inside body. And the second, this app.use, also we are going to tell about express that in the JSON format, we are going to pass our data. So successfully by using these two parameters or by defining these two lines, we are going to pass body parameters in the value of key value pairs in our route. Now I'm going to define about the post request type. So let's app.post, and if we will hit about, let's say, something employees by using post request type, so let's say function, and here let's say request, and let's response, and inside this request we are going to pass our parameters. So let's say params equal to, let's say, request, and we are going to read our body parameters, and let's say that we are going to store all these parameters what will pass inside this body, inside this employees array. So copy that, let's say employees dot push, and we are going to store all the values inside this employees array. So if we save all these changes, first of all restart the server, so back to postman, and if we'll hit by using get request type, this is empty data variable. Now change to post. Now we need to pass some values inside body parameters. So firstly we need to set inside this header something content type equal to, let's say, application and JSON. Back to body, go to raw, and inside this we are going to pass key value pairs. So let's say that name equal to, this is our first employee whose email, let's say at gmail.com, and let's say employee ID something we have, this is the value. And if we click on send button, and before that also let's pass our response here. So this response something dot JSON inside this object, let's say there's a status equal to 1, and also let's say message equal to something, let's say employee has been added. Now I can restart server, back to postman, and if we click on this button, send button, check the response, employee has been added. Again let's say that for the second employee, this is our second employee, click on send button, employee has been added. And if we check about this URL by using get request type, pressing send button. Now inside this we have two employees. How basically it works? It's because that while passing this post variable means post request tag, it is successfully inserted all the values inside this employees variable. So successfully by getting our body parameters, we are inserting or simply pushing all values inside this employees array. And while hitting about get request type with this parameter, actually we are resending our output inside this data variable. So simply we are getting employees values. So for now, this is only for the temporary basis. Again, if we click or restart our server, the values are going to be disappear. If we click on the get request type, no values is going to be restored. It's because for the temporary basis, we had stored all the values inside our employees array. Again, if we click, this is our first employee, check here with the get request type, we are getting our first value. So this is guys how we can process to build our REST APIs using MySQL. When we will use MySQL in our REST API development, we are going to store all these informations instead of simple array. We are going to store all these informations inside our database. So while hitting our get request type, simply we will fetch all the data from the table and list as the response output right here. So simply guys, inside this video, our main concern is to understand about how can we make the REST APIs the simplest concept to build that, and also we have to see that why basically we need to use bodyParser. So in the simple message we can understand that to pass our values inside body as key value pairs, what we have done right here while hitting with the post request type, we need bodyParser to read all these informations in our node application. And also we had built about simplest route. So inside this video session guys, if you have any doubt, then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.